What's up, guys? Just wanted to give you a quick look at what I did with a couple of my knives. If you watched my three-part series with my Gerber LMF2 versus my Gerber Bear Grylls knife, you saw that whenever I was hammering with this thing, I damaged the handle up pretty well, which I guess Army Stinger 150 pointed out to me about actually undoing the sheath and just using this hard part. But still, I mean, if you don't have big hands, you know, you can't really get a good grip even around this part because it's so freaking thick. So it's still a pain in the ass to hammer with this thing regardless. But it's still, I guess it may work out a little bit better. But regardless, that surface of that hammer is just so small, man. You've got to be pretty good with a hammer. And evidently I was not. So you can see in the part 3 where I just absolutely jacked up this freaking, the rubber grip. So again, once something starts to get not looking as good, it kind of bugs me. So what I decided to do was wrap it in paracord. I'll show you what it looks like here out of the knife. I think it turned out pretty cool. Just got some OD green paracord, wrapped it up. I think it turned out great. And the paracord feels so good in the hand, man. I think it feels a lot better than this just regular rubber grip, because the grip's actually pretty thin. But whenever you wrap the paracord, you have some backing here underneath the wrapping whenever you wrap it, and then you wrap the whole paracord around it, and it thickens it up for you. And this thing feels 100 times better in my hand. I mean, I wish I would have done this before, you know, without needing the excuse because I jacked up the handle too much. But one thing, if you do decide to do this with a lot of your fixed blade knives, is the stock straps aren't going to fit around that paracord because they're so snug already. So what I did was I just snapped them in backwards so you can still have them in case you ever decide to unwrap this. You don't want to cut off these straps. All you have to do is turn them around backwards. They'll snap into themselves. And what I did was just take some more paracord here and looped it through the back, and then you can just loop it into itself here, and it holds it nice and secure. You know, and it's still easy to get to. One little flip, and the handle still it'll come loose. Actually, it's easier than the 2 stock straps because the Gerber has the 2, so you got to unsnap, and then pull. And with this, you can just one little flick of the wrist, and it comes right off, comes out. But I thought it turned out great. So while I was doing that, I decided to go ahead and do my K-bar BK2 the exact same way. There's nothing really wrong with the handle on the BK2. It's just a little hard. So I did this, and it's definitely a lot more comfortable grip on it. See what it looks like on this one. The handle feels good, and again, it's going to give you some more thickness. So if you do have larger hands, and I have small hands, but it worked out to where it feels like you can just grip this so much better. But again, the same thing with the sheath. The stock little hold down, tie down here wouldn't fit anymore. But the cool thing about the BK2 is it just slides in there. It's just a little pin with a spacing in it that slides into the sheath, so you can just pull that right out. And then once, if you ever decide to unwrap it, or if you need the paracord in a survival situation, then you can just slide that snap back in there and go right back to stock. So I thought that was pretty cool. Both knives turned out pretty good. I thought about doing a video on how to wrap it. It's pretty simple. I mean, you can see where it sticks up a little bit there and there, but you know, you can't really notice it, and I think it looks really cool, especially on this freaking Gerber. I love the way it turned out on this thing. And again, the handle feels 100 times better. So happy with the way this turned out. I even thought about getting some orange and wrapping it there just to have it look a little different. But just wanted to give you all a quick look at that, give you some ideas of what you can do if you're an idiot like me and wind up screwing up the handle on one of your $60, $70 knives. But that's it, guys, and thanks for watching.